Good evening. It's the 16th of November 2023, a Thursday. So I am still working on my English videos continuously, one each day at that speed. Today, the main topic is gold. Reason being, we had some numbers today. We were expecting Thursday numbers, and that came out to be some in favor, some in a bit hesitation about the outcome of the Fed meeting. The good numbers were, let me go through them for you quickly, because you probably all know these numbers by now anyway. So the jobless people application went from were being expected at 220,000. Before they were 218,000. So economists said probably 2,000 people will be jobless at most, but it came out at 231,000. So that's 11,000 above expectation and 13,000 people above last month. So with these numbers, it was encouraging. For the bad news is good news, as you know, for Fed cannot increase the interest rates. On the other hand, another very bad number came, which was slightly better than the worst expected. Philadelphia Fed production indices, they were expecting a 9% drop, which had dropped 9% last month, but the number came close to 6%, -6. It's not growing, it's going down, but just a little slower than they expected, okay, 5.9. So this number was a sort of a slight contradiction to the other one, but the capacity usage is very bad. It was expecting to be 79.5 in the USA. It fell to 78.9. So capacity at the plants are falling. And the industrial production of October is down 0.68%. And industrial monthly annual is 0.68. Monthly is 0.6. Expectation was -0.3. So it's twice as much as the expectation of the economists. And production, let's say, numbers for October was expecting to be -0.3, came out -0.7. So these numbers cause the differentiation between gold and stocks. How do you know that they differentiated? Just by looking at the numbers at this moment, I can tell you this. The gold price went up to this is future, a month later gold went close to 1990 US dollars. It's right now at $1988, very close to $2,000, $12,000. And regular gold, spot gold we call on the moment, is $5 below that, but it's still up. So gold is up 1.20% at this time while I'm doing this video. Silver is up 2.08, 2% in past $24 an ounce, 24.03. But the Brent petroleum and the WTI petroleum are down. WTI is down 4%. Brent petroleum is down 365. Normally, gold and petroleum move in same direction. But the difference, because of the US dollar moves, they react to same. If US dollar falls, commodities go up. If US dollar goes down, commodities go up. If US dollar goes up, commodities come down because they are priced in US dollars. Main reason for this. But now, why are they reacting differently? Because the numbers that came from industry are indicating there may be a recession and a slowdown. So then people will not need as much oil. and petroleum. Okay, industrial items will not be sold as much. So how come stocks are not good? Well, if things are not produced at larger extent, so industry must be low, sales will be low, so so stocks will be lower. So right now Dow Jones is 0.25 down, S&P 500 is 0.16 down, so stocks are slightly down. Reason being, the people who make the investments are in doubt. Is this good news for interest rates, or is the economy going down the drain? Okay, so this is the scare of that portion. Now I will check. I'm not showing to you directly, but I'm checking from the investing side the world indices at this moment. All of them, I will tell you, not just Dow Jones and S&P. Right now, with the major indices, I will check. Okay, so we can check Europe and others what are they are doing. Turkish market closed about 1.5% above the 100. The 50 BIST 50 172, BIST 30 1.90 above yesterday. However, currently on open markets, Dow Jones is, as I just said, 0.27 down, S&P 0.16 down. These are very slight movements. Nasdaq is down 0.33, but Russell 2000, the small cap companies, are down 1.81 in the US, and the VIX is increasing. Okay, the VIX VIX S&P 500 VIX is flat or increasing in that way, but the German DAX moved up slightly, 0.36, 0.37, and Spanish is 0.41, both IBEX, and CAC 40, French, is down 0.39. FTSE 100, United Kingdom, England, or let's say Turkish people call them, Birleşik Krallık and England, but British don't like being called England because there are Scottish and others. So United Kingdom is down 0.88. Russia is down 0.81. MOEX is Russia. Belgium is down 0.42. So Israeli stock exchange is up 1%. So, but Tadawul Borsa is up also. So Arabian and Israeli are probably they are depositing in gold or something. Huh? So these are the latest situation in the stocks in the world. Now let's go to the commodities. In commodities, real-time commodities at the moment, gold is up $25, $1960. It has seen 1990, lowest 1960. Right now, it's very close to its top, 1989.25. Okay, it's close to the top, about $25 difference, and the regular spot gold is 1986. The initial gold I told you was December 23, 1989. 1986 is the spot gold. XAU USD is 1986. Silver is 2404. I just mentioned it's up 2.12%. Copper is lower, 0.68, because copper is Dr. Copper, as you know, it's called, and it's a big part of production. So why is copper and Brent petroleum and other oils, they are down? Because they are scared of recession. Aluminum is down 0.54, zinc is down 3%, nickel is down 166. Okay, so even food, soya food is 2% down, and wheat, American wheat, is down 1.68%. So I guess these items, which I told you in a very briefly, in a quick way, in 10 minutes, let's say, they are showing signs of gold and silver increasing, but other commodities and the stock exchanges are in worry, thinking, are we heading for recession? Until today, whenever rates were about to be, whenever they thought that rates may go down or Fed may not increase the rates, let's say it's better, they moved together because interest rates were working against both the stock exchange and the gold. But now, even the possibility of interest rates not going up any further, which is now positioned at least for until the end of year, nobody is expecting from Fed to increase any further. And with these numbers, so far they are not going to change their position because yesterday and today and the day before, consumer price index, yesterday producer price index, and today the numbers in production came, also jobless rates, people who lost their jobs, which are happy because they are losing their rights of losing their jobs. So inflation numbers, I don't trust. Jobless numbers, I don't trust either, because as you know, in my previous videos, I mentioned part-time jobs are counted one job. So if person works at 2 or 3 part-time jobs, it's considered 3 people have got a job. So home counting and jobs counting are totally different. There's a big discrepancy. So that's the same in inflation. Would you believe in the US inflation, the price of houses, like prices of houses are going up or coming down. They are not even included in the inflation, okay? They are checking homeowners equivalent rent, which they are not going to renters, how much rent you are paying either. They are just asking owners who didn't rent their houses, if you had rented your house, what would you rent it for? So it's all fake number, okay? Don't believe in any of these numbers wholeheartedly. These are all fake numbers. And in every country, I can tell you, not just the USA, even if this was a right number, an inflation number should not be taken for granted in any case, because every person's spending is different. You may have a college tuition, children in school, you may have 3 cars, you may own a house, so you don't care about the rental fees. So each individual's payments differ. So like saying it's 3.9 is a big mistake if you take it for granted that you should be getting 3.9. This is just taken as a one number to make people believe that they are being paid for their inflation loss, but they never are, okay? So similarly in Turkey, did you know that the monthly rent fees are calculated? They are only calculating the people who left their houses and re-rented another house at the new price. And all the other ones that didn't change hands, they are making, sampling. They didn't change the renter. They are considering it increased 25% only. That's exactly the reason why they froze the Turkish rent during 80, 90, 100% inflation. They froze them at 25% because even they are not going to the houses. They are just assuming this houses just went up 25%. Whereas legally, even that 25% is only true for homes that are rented less than 5 years, okay? Because above 5 years, you can go for judging, of the rental fee. It takes a lot of time, and that's why nobody wants to buy a house in Turkey. Recently, especially, before we had lots of foreigners buying houses in Turkey, but they increased and they were giving out citizenships, free citizenships, not free, against 400,000 US dollars. If you purchased a house for $250,000, you would get a citizenship. Now they increased the price back to 400,000. So it's difficult for Russians and Iranians and others, which are the most home buyers right now in Turkey, to bring together $400,000 just to get the citizenship as well. So the foreigner sales dropped drastically because the prices went up for them. Also, in Turkey, the mortgage rates are incredibly not high, but are not given. If you go to government banks, they are only giving out 250,000 TL, which is peanuts. You can't buy, let's say, the roof of the house for that price. So it's almost non-existent. And people who want to buy a second house, third house, they are told you can only get 20% of that amount. You are not allowed to get. So this is drastically killing the home and home building and construction. So the problem of finding rental houses are getting extremely difficult, which now renters are happy, maybe thinking my rent was only 25%, when inflation is up 100%. They will be very sorry in a couple of years, because the houses available will fall a lot, drastically. Who will, in his right mind, will buy a house once treated by government? You cannot increase by 25% when everything is increasing according to inflation, salaries, all products, because they want to report the inflation numbers, are checked by European statistic office. So they are, as they cannot change the numbers, they are changing the origin of the numbers, like pressuring the markets, supermarkets. If you increase, I'm going to write you a big, fine. So pressuring just to keep it low. They just need 5-6 months to go if they can handle that. But today, Turkish house prices came from Turkish Statistics Institute. They announced it as things are getting better, whereas it increased 4.5% during the month. Okay, it's not a good thing. It's extremely high. Okay, 5% during 1 month, but they saying it's down from maybe 4.8%. Okay, it's down. Correct. You cannot lie about it. So this is all a big theater, movies, cinema, or is are being taken. None of these numbers are believable. Okay, they are just coordinated. I won't say lies. They are coordinated numbers. Therefore, mortgage sales went drastically down in Turkey. Only 6% of houses, less than 6%, are sold on mortgage last month. So this is funny. In US, 65%, 66% of houses are sold on mortgage. In Turkey, only 5 point something, 6%, 1/10 of US. Turkish people are very rich. They buy cash. But of course, all those cash buyings, they also have, they are writing each other because banks are not giving the credit. They may be owner, or let's say the person constructing the firms are applying payments not through banks but through them, making 10 months, 12 months payments with just signature loans. Okay, so things will be clear, but I think we have another 4.5 months to go to the elections of Turkish, let's say, municipal elections. So we will see how long they can go away with this. Maybe they can, if they can find enough foreign currency. TL is no problem. They got the printer, Even if you say, why don't you let us import? Because they are selling a car twice its price. Its invoice price is $500,000. The car is sold in Turkey for 1.1 million. Okay, then you say, this, even the producers are not making close to that profit. Why isn't government allowing? Because governments are out of foreign currency. That's the big problem. TL, as much as you can get. Today, I got news from Argentina. Argentinians, their base salary fell so much they have about 200% inflation if you average it for last 3 years. They can only buy 3 pairs of blue jeans, okay, with their monthly salary. 3 pair of jeans, okay. It's not a pair, it's a single, but they call a pant a pair of. So 3 pants, 3 jeans, not expensive ones. Just that's the price. That's all they get to live on for a month. Electricity, transportation, eating, home, everything, just that much. So now people cannot buy new dresses. They are all going to thrift shops, street thrift shops, buying second hand dresses. Okay, no, I won't sell this. No, 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 no second hand. This has a history on it. When I wear this, things go extremely up or extremely down. So this is a signal. If I wear a red, okay, that means big danger ahead. Okay, big movements ahead, and so it's a signal I can make without even talking, just dressing like this. So I wish you all good night. It's been 20 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have about close to above 9,000 person watching my videos in this channel. But that's my purpose is not increasing a lot of people and making a lot of money from this channel. I can tell you, since I started about a month ago, this channel pays me about 450 TL. Okay, so big money, huh? Yeah. So I don't care about money. I'm trying to teach people how to talk the economic terms in English, because you can learn English. There are many channels for children, for adults, but when it comes to economical language, there aren't almost any available. Just talking about the recent daily activities in English, okay, with the terms. Of course, sometimes I add my own terms, which are not available worldwide, but that's the creativity side of language. Okay, I hope you all have a good night. Let's see if gold is going to break 2000 for the fourth time. It tried 3 times. It came back. Latest we saw it pass to 208, 2008 and came back. Now, if it passes again 2000, $3, $5, that means we're going to try the fifth one, okay? Because it has to really break up like $40, $50. Then we can say that, okay, this is not temporary. That's it. From now on, no going back, okay? Forward. So 2003, 2005, meh, just gives you some spirit. That's all. But silver is good. It passed $24. I've seen silver at $45, not when I was born. About 10, 11 years ago, it went up. We went up together with silver. We started at $22 and it went up all the way to $46. So if I didn't hesitate, I didn't sell. Reason being, because I'm a silver collector, and collective silver is different from just regular silver. If I was just a silver investor, I would probably have sold them around 35, 40, 43. But as I'm a collection, commemorative silver collector, I wouldn't have sold them even if it reached $100. Okay, so that's a different issue. Investing is different, collecting is different. I hope you have had a nice day and enjoy your Thursday night.